Today I will show you guys a Necromancer build for dungeons and raids. With this build we are kinda playing like a buffer. It's a fun new build, I am sure you will like it. To make this build work we are using one of the new essences called No Rest No Peace. This essence turns us into a Vulcan with his urge. Now before wasting any more time, let's talk about the build details. First I want to start with the skills we are using. We have Command Golem as a damage dealing skill, and thanks to the Pleasant Venom essence, our Poison Golem increases the damage our enemies take by 10%. Next we have Command Skeletons. This one lets us buff everyone's attack speed by 38% with the new main hand essence. It deals some damage as well. Next we have Skeletal Mage without any essences, and we have Bone Armor. This one increases the primary attack speed of ours and party members. Plus it gives everyone a 5 charges of damage immunity. Finally we are using Bone Spear as our primary attack skill. Now let's move on to the set items. I am using 4 pieces of Shepherd to increase my summon damage, and it gives me a critical hit chance of 3% for each summon I have, up to maximum of 18%. And for the other 2 I am using Vitus to increase the duration of my buffs. Now let's check out the legendary items. For the headpiece we are using Calls for Eyes. Command Skeletons now causes your skeletal champions to explode at their destination, damaging all nearby enemies. For the chest we have Parting Gift. Bone Armor now grants you and all nearby party members 5 charges of damage immunity, each of which prevents all damage from a single hit. And for the shoulders we have this Bone Armor essence. Bone Armor also increases primary attack speed by 28.5%. For the pants we have Graven Bulwark. Bone Armor duration increased by 39%. And for the main hand we are using the new essence called No Rest No Peace. When Command Skeletons die, they grant nearby allies 38% increased attack speed for 3 seconds. We can trigger this buff whenever we like thanks to the Helm essence. For the offense we are using the Prong. Decreases time required to raise new skeletal champions by 57%. For the main hand we have Pleasant Venom, which turns our Command Golem into a Poison Golem. And for the additional offense we are using Death Keen. Command Golem now also deals 14.5% additional damage to enemies for each harmful effect they suffer from, up to a maximum of 58%. Other than that, you can use 6 pieces of Vex Curse properties with this build, and I am using Weaver Paragon 3, which gives me 15% damage and 6.5% critical hit chance buffs. Max out everything on Weaver and use the rest of the points on damage, armor pen and potency. If you have any leftover points, you can use them on life. Now I will add some gameplay while doing solo dungeons, but this build really shines with a party. Actually before that, let me show you a 1-minute damage test on the training dummy. I am not going to lower my resonance for this build, since it's a support build. Your own damage doesn't really matter that much to be honest, but it deals a really good amount of damage anyways. As you can see, our damage per second is not that bad at all. Actually, it's even higher than my 7k monk, or almost the same. As you can see, we dealt almost 1.3 million damage per second. And this is the damage breakdown. I think it's really good. Now let's try this in dungeons.